Trump's administration is trying to change who automatically gets the birthright citizenship. It is important for Indians and other immigrants because the US has followed the birthright citizenship for more than a century. Birthright citizenship generally means that a baby born in the US automatically becomes a US citizen, and even if the parents are a non-citizen. This principle comes from the 14th Amendment to the US Constitution. Trump's new executive orders do not completely end the birthright citizenship, though. Instead, they try to limit its certain situations. The administration wants to target the cases involving some foreign government employees, diplomats, people connected to certain organizations, and some surrogacy arrangements involving foreign parents and the people accused of traveling to the US specifically to give the birth. This last practice is often as the birth tourism. Trump has argued that birth tourism is a major problem. However, available estimates are much smaller than his claims that hundreds and thousands of birth tourists come to America. One estimate puts the numbers, which is around 20,000 between to 2026 annually. But there's where the fight begins. Can a president change birthright citizenship through the executive orders? Well, the answer is being challenged in the court. The 14th Amendment is now part of the Constitution. Critics argue that a president cannot simply change a constitutional right with an executive order. And the Trump administration, however, argues that existing law allows the government to create certain exemptions. The Supreme Court has already rejected an earlier, broader attempt by the Trump's administration to reject the birthright citizenship. Now the Trump has issued narrower orders, saying they take the ruling into the account. And for the Indian diaspora, this could become specifically important. Many Indian families live, work, study, and build businesses in the US. Indian parents who are temporary workers, students, or non-citizens may be watching these developments closely, particularly if they are planning to have children in America. However, the new orders do not mean that every child born in India and to Indian parents in the US will lose their citizenship altogether. The real question is whether the courts will allow the governments to create these new exceptions or not. If the courts block the orders, the legal battle could continue all the way from Supreme Court. And for now, the birthright citizenship remains in the place. What Trump is attempting is to a narrower attempt to this reach, and the courts will ultimately decide how far that power can go.